Speaking of GWS, actually, let us move on, champs. And, GWS, 2 absolute roasters in 2 weeks. First, they've had Richmond. And now this week, at Giants Stadium, the first Sunday game is the GWS Giants versus the West Coast Eagles. Now, fellas, West Coast, let's talk. They did enough to put the Crows away, all right? A 5-goal win over a team that's currently bottom 4. That's not special for mine on your home deck. That was par. Mm-hmm. That was par, all right?
It was impressive for Adelaide.
Yeah.
To hold them to that.
But it was that I think
Adelaide
yes.
Adelaide,
I think
well,
yes.
if you look, we were 30 points down at halftime. So that means that they drew with us in the second half. That is tough.
Yeah.
You got to beat us by at least 1 point.
I would agree. You know, that was a par 3 hole, and they did it in 3. Realistically, the Eagles. It wasn't special. They only did enough as what they needed to put away
they could have put us down hard.
An inferior team. Mm-hmm. Now that was in the West, and that was against the Crows. Now this week they travel to the East. Mm-hmm. So all of a sudden alarm bells ringing. The Eagles are travelling. What's going to happen here? Coming up against a GWS outfit that put together a performance that would have beat near as damn it any other team on their day. Like a combination of bad luck and the unstoppable force of Dustin Martin came together at the wrong time. And even then, GWS were leading for big portions of that game and leading well.
For 3 3/4.
Yeah. And to come up and to just fall over or just get beat by the reigning premiers. Yeah, they've got blokes out, but credit where it's due.
Not bad at all.
I don't think that the West Coast, I think they're due a loss. I think they're due one. We know that they don't like travel. I think they're due a loss. They're not going to like going over to Sydney. It'll be cold, it'll be wet. I assume. I haven't looked at the weather. The one thing, though, that makes me give pause.
I don't know what you're saying.
To betting on, or tipping rather, GWS winning here 1-39. The one thing is what? If you're listening on the podcast, Des is working his shoulder. His shoulder is busted. And so is little Tobias Greene. Tobias Greene with a little busted shoulder. He's out for 4 weeks. Now, who steps up? Who steps up in his absence? That's what I'm now worried about. I'm tipping the Giants, but I don't feel good about it. But I don't feel good about tipping the Eagles.
Well, it's going to be Josh Kelly, by all reports. He's going to be the next captain.
What, keep him at the club? The old Canelio trick.
Yeah.
The old Canelio trick.
Toby is their heart and soul. He's been forefront of their revival the last month and a bit. I just don't see them getting up over the Eagles here. The Eagles haven't impressed me one single solitary bit. The other 2 wins they had were against Hawthorn and Freo, hardly high flyers. They don't impress me, but I can't see the Giants continuing without Toby the way they have done with him.
Talisman. The talisman. What do you reckon, Des?
I'm going to split in the middle here.
Yep.
Well, I have no choice. I've got the Eagles I've got a little bit of a hunch. The testicles are tingling for the Eagles.
Doesn't he look like Quasimodo as well? When he said he had a little bit of an look at him.
If Eagles are going to do anything this year, they've got to win this game. They've got to show that they can win on the road. And Giants at home, it's not a fortress for them.
No.
Giants at home, they're not. I feel like they're not. When they play at the MCG, they struggle when they play in Melbourne. But
they're 9th at the minute.
Yeah, I respect that.
That crept out of nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because they thumped Adelaide that way.
And because of Toby.
And that's it. The shoulder out. I was flip-flopping on this, and I was actually going to tip the Giants. You can see in my notes here, I've scribbled out the Giants. Because I'm just I think the Eagles are just going to roll them. I think they're going to show that they are an okay side. And if they're not, I'm going to struggle to tip the Eagles against any good side for the rest of the year. So Eagles 1-39 on mine, just because they are just a better team on paper. They don't ever show it. But
basically what the Eagles showed to me... Basically what the Eagles showed to me last week is they're not a premiership contender for mine, but they are good enough to beat a Toby Greene-less Giants.
They're in solid number 7 or 8 on the ladder.
Yeah, I genuinely can't pick this one. I want to tip the Eagles, but I feel like I can't. I want to tip the Giants, but I feel like I can't.
I can sum up the Eagles in one phrase. First round exit in finals.
Yeah, I don't hate that call, actually.
Yeah.
If this was in the West, I'd probably tip the Eagles. If Toby was playing, I'd probably feel better about it.
If Toby was playing, I'd tip the Giants.
I want to see Jacob Hopper stand up. I mean, I know he had 35 and a goal on the weekend.
Hopperwadi.
But I want to see him put the thumb up, you know what I'm saying? Go Hopperwadi mode, put the thumb up.
JDG.
Yeah.
I would think that's so funny.
Imagine, that'd be ironic, wouldn't it? That'd be great. But no, I want to see him step up a little bit more and actually like lead from the front, drag the boys over the line. Don't leave it to Josh Kelly.
He's one of those blokes that's always looked like he's got the ability and just never quite puts it together. Yeah. One thing I do love in this game is Tim Taranto, 30 plus, $1.83.
Yep.
Our resident Eagles fan, Captain Morgan, has been so far off the Eagles as hard ball winners. It is unbelievable. That is what Tim Taranto. Whoop.
I'm dying.
He's gone down.
He's
I'm
done.
dying.
He's done.
I'm allergic to Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Excuse me, apologies.
Good grief.
I'm allergic to Captain Morgan
Smoker's lung.
and his hatred of the Eagles.
Yeah.
If you were in the group chat with us, you would have heard Captain Morgan slagging off the Crows and Eagles.
Yep.
Even though the Eagles were a good 5 goals up.
Yep.
How can you be winning by 5 goals and still mad at your team?
That is a spoiled fan, is what that is, mate. But he doesn't like their chance of winning contested pill, and that is what Tim Taranto does best. So 30 plus should do that walking backwards, I reckon.
Surely. All right, let's talk bets. Lockie Whitfield, 25. And he had 24 on the weekends, and he's now paying something like $1.60 or something stupid like that.
Time on ground has been slowly trending up as well since his liver issue, so he's getting back to his best.
He looks good. He does look good.
And at home,
I love Lucky Whitfield. I'm putting that out there.
so little Lachlan of the Whitfields, the Winnie Blues, 25 touches there. It's Timmy time, Taranto for 25.
Timmy.
Josh Kelly, 25, easy. Brad Shepherd, 15 touches. Just goes about it. And
He sneaks it.
He's averaging about 19 at the minute, and I'll have that. I'll have that. And Isaac coming down back. 25.
Coming hard, coming strong.
Yeah, exactly. 20 touches for him. It's all touches. Yeah. It's the Rolf Harris multi. It's all touches, and it's paying about $6.80.
Get the wobble boards out.
The Rolf Harris multi. I like it.
Oh, that's a joke of the round.
Whoopsie doodle.